Congratulations, everyone, on everybody's talking about Jamie.
Thank you
so much. Thank you.
I feel like this is the year of great musicals that we actually see on screen. But
yes.
Most importantly, this is a feature film debut for everybody here.
It is.
First times.
How does it feel, and for the excitement of this film that everyone finally gets to watch something like this?
It feels exhilarating.
Yes.
To be sharing our film now on this platform worldwide to 240 territories, it's exhilarating.
It feels like it's like everybody needs this little bit of like joy from this, and it's so nice to see people like taking that from it.
Yeah,
I think,
especially after the year we've all had.
Yeah, exactly.
Max, Lauren, making this film as your debut with the singing and the dancing, you could have easily chose easier projects. How much training did you actually have to go through for the singing and dancing?
Yeah, lots. I mean, I was lucky. I was training in theatre before I got the job, so I feel like stamina-wise, I was probably like in quite a good space vocally and physically to do the job. But I was looked after by an amazing team of vocal coaches, accent coaches, acting coaches, dance coaches, heels coaches, and that was all part of my prep for the role. And I pretty much, as soon as I got the job, came on straight full time with all of those people. And it must have been about a good month or two of prep.
2 months, probably, at least, yeah.
I only had like a month between when I found out I got the job and when we were on set to start shooting, and I hadn't done any training before. So they had just all of these incredible people who were just like giving me like a crash course in absolutely everything. And they're like, okay, today you're going to learn how to dance, and today you're going to learn how to do this. And it was just like a million and one things, and just like such an amazing team surrounding everybody.
Jonathan, correct me if I'm wrong. You directed stage plays before, so this is your first film, right?
It is, yeah.
So when you were directing this film, did you just basically treated this like a musical stage play, or you had to go with a different approach and say, you know what, no, this is a film?
No, I approached it purely as a film. And actually, even when I was developing the stage play, there's some part of me with this particular story saw it in a cinematic way. The story's told actually in my hometown where I grew up. So it's a city, Sheffield is a city I knew intimately well, and I knew its scale, I knew its vista, and I knew its community, This story's set in a working class, what we would call in Britain, council estate, you would call the projects, It's a place I knew very, very, very well. I grew up in that world. And so I knew the scale that cinema could provide. And also, again, different to theatre, the scale of the close-up is also something that really, really excited me, because I love detail, and the detail of a close-up, or what can be told in that close-up, is just enormous.
Max, you had a lot of scenes with the great Richard E. Grant. How was it to be in his presence, and did you learn anything from that veteran?
Yeah, it was amazing to work with him. My first day on set was actually with Richard, which was quite terrifying. When they say, "Oh, your first day on a film set is going to be with an Oscar-nominated actor," you do get slightly scared. But I mean, Richard was so amazing to work with and so generous, and just really taught me to firstly listen and be open when working, but also to alleviate some of that pressure off of myself and not take myself too seriously. I think one of the things he said to me was like, "We're not doing heart surgery here," So he really allowed me to just be open and have fun and continue to grow and learn. And he himself spoke to me on great length about imposter syndrome and how he still goes through that process. And that was really, really nice to hear as I was on set, feeling like was I supposed to be there? Was this the right time for me? And he completely made me feel completely valid and sort of worthy of my position in the cast, and I'm so grateful.
And as a director, it's really beautiful to observe that, because the stories of Max and Richard coming together was a similar story of Jamie and Hugo coming together. You'd got someone who was coming from experience and coming from a place, a different generation. And just the way Richard looked after Max, and in the most unpatronizing way. It wasn't like it was an older, experienced actor going, "Come on, young lad, I'll show you how to do this." He didn't. He just listened to Max, was open to Max, and did his work, showed his craft to Max just by purely doing his work. And it was just beautiful to observe.
Excellent. Well, hey, thank you for carrying this conversation with us. And Max, you look great in drag.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Take care,
Bye-bye.
bye.